Hey there, I'm Patty, and this is my handmade lifestyle. I go by Pattymac Knits everywhere online. This is my YouTube channel, and I call it my handmade lifestyle because I love to share all kinds of different things. I like to think of myself as this really fun home ec teacher that you wish you had, that you never had, but now here I am. So we're just going to do all kinds of fun things together. One of those things obviously is not cleaning. I don't do very well at cleaning and organizing, so we're going to skip that. But today I am going to show you just kind of how I've set up my little craft cart. Last summer I bought this really cool craft cart. I got it through HSN. I love this thing. This is not sponsored. I bought this myself and I use it every day and I love it. And you can see it fits nice and neat in a very small space, and it lets me organize a ton of stuff because since the summer last year I've taken up sewing, and oh my goodness, if I thought knitting created clutter and stuff, it's nothing on sewing. But I really like sewing, so I'm going to show you how I've set up like my cart and what's in it. Only not thoroughly what's in it, but we'll kind of just run through the drawers and what's in them. Going thoroughly through each drawer would be its own video, and we're not doing that today. We're just going to do a brief review of the setup. Okay, let's jump in. Okay, I'm sort of situated. So can I just have real talk for a second? I want to just say I am so envious of people who have these light-filled, beautiful rooms where they can put everything away and they get all this great natural light and it just looks gorgeous no matter what. I feel like I'm perpetually in a cave, and no matter what I do, it's always kind of a cluttered mess. That's just being for real. I don't know how to solve that. There's nothing I can do about the light because all I have is one tiny window in the front of the room, and it gets southeast light. So as the day wears on, I lose my light, and there's nothing I can do about that, and I can't always be ready to film videos at 10 o'clock in the morning. And even then, it's like the light is just pouring in, and it's very directional, and that's not great either. So here we are. Okay. Welcome to my mess. What can I say? All right, here's the craft cart. This thing is called, it's from a company called Origami, and they do all kinds of stuff. They have storage shelves, they have like pantry type things, I believe, and then they have these craft carts. And it comes, the body of it, you just kind of open it up and then you slip in your shelves. And I love this thing. You can't believe how much stuff it holds, and it really has helped me to organize my stuff in here. I'd like to have a second one. I could really use a second one. That would help a lot to wrangle my mess and my clutter, but I don't have a second one. I just have the first one. So I'm doing the best I can. Let me show you how I have it set up. So the top is just, it's got a lamp. This is my yarn bowl. I love this yarn bowl. This is a still unfinished mini project that I really, really need to finish up. I feel like it needs something else. Just, I don't know, it needs something down here, So I have to figure that out, and then I can go ahead and finish the back, and it will be done. So on this level, I have a couple of things going on. I have this tin. I say tin, it's a plastic thing. I have this plastic storage container, and this is from QVC. It's a lock and lock storage system, and what I have in here is all my embroidery stuff. So when I get floss, it gets popped in here. So it holds a lot of stuff, which is great. So I have all my floss in here. This is a sampler project that I worked on, and then I have a kit. I'm saving the kit until I have more skills. But I love this. has a container. It came with a whole bunch that go inside. So that lives here. I have the smaller one that went with the same set, and it's full of like buttons and other little decorative notions and things like that. So all of those things live in here. This piece I got at Michael's, and it has all of my felt crafting stuff. And you know, so all of that sits right here on this shelf, which I think is amazing. That's a lot of stuff stored in one space. And then this paper stuff back here, those are patterns. So one is for my pillowcase that I like to make, and the other one is for my curtain valances. So yeah, I just keep those right there. So let's look at the drawers. The cart has 6 different drawers, and you've got like 4 kind of shallow ones and then 2 deep ones at the bottom. And so in the deeper, or the lower shelves I should say, because even that one's got fabric. The bottom 3 have my fabric stash, and all that stuff lives there. And you know, it is nice because I can pull it out. I can kind of see even from the side what I have. I have some really cute stuff. And you know, there is a whole lot of supplies in these drawers. So I'm super happy with how much stuff I can cram in because it's crammed in there. It's as neat as I can get it. I'll just be straight up. Okay, this drawer is my embroidery supplies. So I have this book with little patterns in it, and different fabric that I use. I like to get linens or cottons off of the bolt, and that's what I use. The hoops, so what I've started doing is when things are on sale, I'll go ahead and pick up a few and put them in here. So I have some extra hoops. These are actually bunny rabbit tails, but anyway. So there's still some felt crafting things in here too. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, my kits. So this is a kit. I'm not going to get the whole thing out. I actually have a video where I unboxed that. I'll link over to it so you can see what that is. But that's where that kit lives for now. I don't feel like I have the skill set yet to do that project, so it just lives there. This drawer has all of my patterns. So I have a combination of free and paid for patterns that live in here. There's my bunnies. You might recognize the bunnies. That's the stocking for the little kittens and mouse. This is a pattern for my Craftsy class where I make the bags. And then we'll get down here. So here is like my other sewing patterns that I've bought. So I have a few bag patterns to make. Super ready to get into those. These are the pajamas that I like. I bought this dress. I really don't think it's going to look that good on me, but I love it so much I had to have it. And what I might do is just make this small version and photograph it on my model friend that I know can wear it and look really cute in it. So, and it will give me practice sewing, which is good. This was my first sewing book that I had as a girl, and this book actually goes back to the 50s, even though I'm not quite that old. I was born in the 60s, but yeah, it's kind of a cool book. So I've had that ever since I was a child. This I'm super excited to make. I think that's going to be a really pretty top, but I got to learn how to do knits. This is like a vintage inspired, and this is another vintage inspired. This one I really would like to make, though I don't know that I want to show that much of my arms anymore. We'll have to see where things are in the summer. I don't even like short sleeves anymore, to be honest with you. Oh, this is kind of fun. This is a literal 80s pattern. I found that cleaning up, and you know what? I still like it. Okay. Oh, and that's the coat that I've never made because, good God, look how hard that is. But this is really the one that I want to make. Oh my God, look at that. Someday I'll get there. This is True Vintage Aprons, vintage inspired aprons, like aprons. So, okay, that's what I have for sewing patterns. You know, everything fits in there. It's kind of amazing. The top drawer is kind of my catch-all drawer. So, it has zippers, pom-pom makers. This was actually up here. Yeah, this is the catch-all drawer. So it's got zippers, elastic. I corralled a bunch of craft supplies into this bag. You know, pom-pom makers. Oh, there's more elastic. That should go together. The jelly rolls. Just my walking foot for my sewing machine. It was kind of cool when I cleaned up recently because I found this and I didn't know I had it. So that means I did not have to buy one. And I can start doing a little simple quilting. There's my yarn scale, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I would not say it's the neatest ever thing in the world, but you know what? It works for me. Okay, that's the little craft cart setup. I know that was not a fancy video, and I kind of just ran through really quickly, but I just wanted you to see sort of how I had it organized and kind of what was in there without getting into super heavy detail. I feel like if we want to look at fabric, that's its own video. That's like a fabric stash video. That's a little different because otherwise it just gets too long and nobody can watch videos that go on for an hour, hour and a half. I know I can't. So I'm trying to keep everything to 10 or 15 minutes. So I feel like it's more watchable. Let me know if you like that as well. But that's what I'm doing. So, okay. That's my video for today. And I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to hear how you keep your stuff organized. Are you organized? You can see this is sort of a little controlled chaos going on over here. Yeah, over here. I just, you know, I don't know. I'm a pack rat, I guess, even though I just did the whole tidying up Marie Kondo thing. I still feel like I'm back to being a mess. I don't know. I'm doing what I can do here, people. That's all I can say. So let me know if you can relate, and talk to me about how you keep your stuff. How are you organized? Are you organized? And what do you think about my cart? Because I'm telling you, I love this thing and I want another one. I feel like if I had a second one, it would solve a lot of problems for me because I could really put a bunch of stuff in there and get it out of the way. But anyway, okay, that's that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.